Hi, and welcome to the Cult TV Sofa. This is a reaction video for the 19th episode of Season 2 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer called I Only Have Eyes for You. You can check out the full reaction for this video on my new Patreon channel. Check out the link in the description below. Last time we saw Buffy become very sick with the flu and get admitted to hospital. Whilst recovering, she saw a creature walk past her hospital room. Kids from the children's ward told her that death was killing the children one by one. Giles wondered whether the kids were seeing the monster within a human rather than a real creature, and suspicion then fell to the doctor looking after them. But that suspicion disappeared when the creature killed him. Back under the effects of the flu, Buffy was able to kill the creature and save the children, so that they can spend the rest of their lives in therapy after what they'd seen. So let's see what happens in this episode. I'm going to put any relevant trivia that I find over here, and at the end of the reaction I'll be discussing what happened and my thoughts about it. And I'm going to start it in 3, 2, 1.
Language is an annoying necessity.
I was going to say, it's quite different music to what they normally have. Normally it's like, it's sort of dancing music, but everyone is dancing slowly, so it's seems to be a certain mood there.
Should unfold.
Why isn't she with the others?
Hey,
I wouldn't.
we had Algebra 2 together last year.
Sorry, I pretty much repress anything math-related.
See, this again goes to what I was saying a few episodes ago, I can't remember how long, how they don't know who's in their class. He obviously recognises her, but she doesn't know who he is. I recognised everybody in every class, and we had mixed classes that moved around each subject. But it just seems, whenever we see an American TV show, they don't know who's in their class. I know some of you said that you do remember them, but I think certainly the TV shows depict it that way. A lot of them.
You know the dance tomorrow night? Are you going?
You mean the Sadie Hawkins thing? The deal where the girls ask the boys?
Yeah. And I thought maybe
He's asking her.
you might ask me.
That's a backhanded way of getting around the asking.
Oh, no, you seem like a really great guy. It's me.
Going through a bad breakup.
Okay, well, I better.
Sorry.
Sorry for both of them.
In fact, you've kind of been all work and no play Buffy.
Well, it's understandable.
Love can be nice.
Come back here! We're not finished!
And not. Oh.
Love is forever.
Well, not if you shoot them. Whoa. That was a nice move.
What happened?
What happened? You just went OJ on your girlfriend.
Oh, definitely information here about that.
If you weren't fighting, then why'd you have a gun?
I don't know. I don't even know where I got it. I don't see any gun.
Some possession?
What would Sunnydale High do without you around to incite mayhem, chaos, and disorder? You stink of lies.
He's such a people person, that's what I like about him. Okay. Thinking ghost.
So, for next time, read the chapters on information grouping and binary coding.
Yeah, why bother having teachers at all? Just get the pupils to do it all. Save the school a fortune, wouldn't it?
Well, I had good lesson plans. Miss Calendar had them on her computer.
Yes, she was very, dedicated.
Well, she was a teacher. She needed to do lesson plans.
Thank you, Willow. That's very thoughtful of you.
Just need to find that disc. It's on the floor by the side of you.
Market crash.
Don't forget your assignments are due on Friday, class.
So it looks like she's sort of gone back in time. Her mind.
I like it. Very much. It's honest.
teacher. So was that a proper flashback she saw? From what they were wearing, and that book that came out was the yearbook for 1955, if I remember rightly. That does seem to match up with that flashback. So something's happened in the past. I think those girls had a flyer about the dance, the Sadie Hawkins dance, so it might be like an anniversary thing. That's causing, say that pupil and the teacher seem to have a bit of a unrequited love thing going on there that will probably, if it happened now, involve her going on some kind of list. So yeah, something's happened in the past that's repeating. That's what I'm getting from it. So did Buffy see it because of her Slayer abilities? Is that kind of like not a dream as such, but it's just, I don't know, there's some sort of psychic energy being given off by this whatever's happening, and that she's tuned into it through her abilities, and she saw what happened originally. Maybe that couple who got, if they're what do you call it, taken over or something, inhabited by ghosts or whatever, that couple from now that we saw earlier, maybe that's what happens to them. Well, maybe it's affecting her. I don't know.
All sounds like Hellmouth like to me.
Whoa! What the hell was that? Well, that looks like some sort of creature's arm. That's freaky. I was about to say, what about the gun? That's why I kind of went like that, but got sidetracked by the arm.
It wasn't really a monster. It was like this big arm that came out of the locker, but then we opened it again, it was gone.
This was no wimpy chain rattler. This was, I'm dead as hell, and I'm not going to take it
Yeah,
anymore.
don't explain the arm.
Despite the Xander speak, it's a fairly accurate definition of a poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
Many times the spirit is plagued by all manner of worldly troubles, and being dead, it has no way to make its peace. So it lashes out, growing ever more confused, ever more angry. Work out what unresolved issues keep it here, and resolve them.
The traditional way of doing it. It's got to be that boy from the past or the teacher, I would have thought.
Is it okay to walk here, George? It is George, right?
Oh, yes, ma'am. You go ahead.
Thanks. You have a nice evening.
She's still could have walked around a bit.
You can't make me disappear just because you say it's over.
So they're being inhabited.
A person doesn't just wake up one day and stop loving somebody.
So it's
Love is forever.
whatever's happening is exactly word for word what has happened in the past, and including the gun appearing. Now Buffy stopped it from happening last time, so is it going to keep happening until it gets to the end? Oh, well, that's the end.
What's going on? What's going on?
You just shot a woman.
I wonder if she hadn't fallen over, because the fall would have killed her, was it a real... When it appeared, was it a real gun and real bullet? So shooting her, if it had all gone ahead, would she be okay at the end of it, or would she have been dead? She's obviously dead now from the fall, I should think. I feel sorry for that guy. I mean, she is dead. Giles witnessed him do it, even though it's, by the looks of things, not him. That's not good at all. That's pretty awful for him. Poor guy.
Big windows, lovely gardens. They'll be perfect when we want the sunlight to kill us.
Don't like it, Spike? Hit the stairs and go. Take a stand, man.
Oh, little digs at him in the chair.
It's Jenny.
What?
You think she's the ghost?
No.
Don't you see? She died here under tragic circumstances.
Lots of people have, I should think.
The gun is insignificant. It's the violence of the thing that matters.
Oh, he's focused on her. That's not going to be good because they rely on him to look up all the information and to help them with all the research. If he thinks it's her and he's completely focused on it being Jenny, he's going to be no good to help them find out what actually did happen. They can't rely on him at all.
It says a student murdered a teacher on the night of the Sadie Hawkins dance.
That's
The
them.
rumor was they were having an affair and she tried to break it off. After he killed her, he went into the music room and shot himself.
When did it happen?
1955.
The yearbook.
I dreamt about this woman, Grace Newman, the other day. Her and this guy.
James Stanley? He's the one. He did it.
Your dreams are getting wicked accurate, Buff.
Okay. So it was kind of that she was bored in the history class and she kind of fell asleep and had the dream. So we've seen her have prophetic dreams before. So yeah. Yay for boring teachers.
Whose ghost do you think we're dealing with, his or hers?
Well, considering how violent it is, I'm gonna say his.
I think it probably does make sense that it's his, because she said it's the violence of the act. So he obviously did commit the murder in anger. He might then have felt guilt immediately afterwards. Can be another strong emotion, and then shooting himself, he might have had fear. So there certainly would be lots of negative, powerful emotions all through that time. It does seem more likely it's him, which probably means it's not, because it's probably gives maybe some sort of twist, but it certainly does seem more likely. So it looks like this is the first year it's happened. I think, did Giles say that it can build up, and that maybe it's just happened now? It's the first time it's happening. Not sure.
Who cares what he wants? We need to shut him down before some other innocent guy goes and kills some poor nice girl and then blows his brains out all over the music room wall.
Giles isn't the only one who's focused on what's going on at the moment. With he's Jenny, she's Angel. God, it's a bit of a mess.
I hope you guys aren't going to the Sadie Hawkins dance tonight, because I'm organizing a boycott. Do you realize that the girls have to ask the guys and pay and everything? I mean, whose genius idea was that?
Sadie Hawkins. Oh. Oh, blimey.
The sewer got backed up. Better, I can probably make that one fly, but this is getting out of hand. People will talk.
You'll take care of it.
Snyder, what's going on here? Backed up sewer line. Same thing happened in San Diego. We're on a hellmouth.
He knows everything.
City Council was told that you can handle this job. If you feel that you can't, perhaps you'd like to take that up with the mayor.
I'll handle it.
Didn't seem too happy about seeing the mayor. So it looks like the town council, people in charge of the town, oversee it, are fully aware of the Hellmouth and what's going on there. And they specifically put Snyder in there to cover things over. Probably not for his schooling abilities, more for the cover-up ability. Yeah, so it's nice to see that there's little bits that there are more people around who know what's going on, not just Buffy and the others. People in power know as well.
I've done some homework and found out the only solution is the final solution.
Shoot.
Exorcism.
Are you crazy? I saw that movie. Even the priest died.
Oh, I thought she meant they have to complete what happens. Shoot. Doesn't make sense. I was going to say shoot her, and then he has to shoot himself, but that just is repeating what happened. That doesn't resolve anything, because that hasn't happened yet. The woman was shot, but he hasn't completed shooting himself, so maybe that why it keeps reenacting all the time until it completes, but that doesn't mean you can fix it that way.
The balcony? That's where the original teacher died back in 1955, and that teacher last night.
Yeah.
One person chants here on the hot spot, and the other 3 chant in other places around the school, forming a triangle. It's supposed to bind the bad spirit and keep it from doing any more harm.
Yeah, sounds dangerous though.
This
Putting
James
someone
guy
in the
is
hot spot.
fixating on you, Buffy. The dreams, the yearbook. You sure you can handle it?
Yearbook might be both of them. Maybe might be the student who's kind of generating the what's happening, but the yearbook, that doesn't fit, that being pushed out like that. And from what Sandra said, the dream as well, maybe it's the teacher doing those things, because they're a bit more well, they're not violent, they're helpful things. So maybe she's stuck as well, and she's just trying to get it all resolved so they can both move on. That makes sense.
Oh, I almost forgot. I made this all scapulous. You wear it around your neck for protection.
Powerful ghost or poltergeist. They can do all that. Still a bit confused about the arm coming out.
It's black. It wants her. Slayer.
She's such a good actress to make herself look mental like that. Oh, his scars have healed. Pretty much.
You and Drew can always use another pair of hands.
Don't think Spike's too happy.
You're not supposed to be inside.
Me? What about you?
He hasn't got a thing on. One of those scapulas. So he's at risk.
Run along then. There may be some paranormal phenomena if I contact her. You don't want to be in the line of fire.
Works both ways. Well, sure, that's dangerous, him being there. He might get inhabited, possessed. Probably best leave that off now. Just let the air get to it and let it heal. So again, she's seeing what actually happened. Okay. That's going to make it hard for him to get dates, I should think. So I'm guessing those scapulas aren't helping much. Oh!
Jenny could never be this mean.
I know.
That's wishful thinking.
It's not her, is it?
No.
I'm sorry.
Of marrow and bone.
Out of house and home, never to come here again.
Not that simple. Well, I've got a feeling things have suddenly become worse.
Get back!
I would have probably pulled the door behind me. What's that got to do with anything? Why bees? Or whatever they were. I don't think they were bees actually. They were quite dark, so maybe not mosquitoes. Locusts or something. Didn't look big enough to be locusts. I don't know what they were. But why have they all suddenly appeared, and why are they covering the school? I don't understand.
Hey, if Sunnydale High School shuts down forever, do we automatically graduate?
No.
He's trying to resolve whatever issues are keeping him in limbo. I don't know what exactly those are. I'm not
He
into...
wants forgiveness.
Yes. Yes, I imagine he does.
Does he want forgiveness, or if he's in limbo, does he just want to move on from limbo? And the way to move on from limbo is to have forgiveness. So, might just be a means to an end. Probably does want forgiveness. I mean, who wouldn't want it? But it's kind of a means to an end.
He's doomed to kill his Miss Newman over and over and over again, and
so how do they stop it?
forgiveness is impossible.
Oh, because she's dead.
To forgive is an act of compassion, Buffy. It's not done because people deserve it. It's done because they need it.
Giles is right. That's the poster from the original dance. That be there or be square. Very 50s. She walked there because she wanted to, or did... Oh, that's not good. She's been controlled. Says a powerful ghost. Poltergeist.
I don't get it. Is she trying to be a big loner hero or something?
No. I believe she's under the spirit's thrall. He's calling her. He wants to change things, make a happy ending.
But you can't.
But it can't ever happen.
Yeah.
It always ends the same, which means Buffy just went in there to get shot, Giles.
She might not die from it.
There's no way for James to play his part. There's no man inside for him to possess.
You don't know there's no one. Well, security guards in there or something. I'll say if anyone.
Fact.
Oh, I probably stopped at the wrong time then. But if anyone can get shot and survive it, it's going to be Buffy. So she's probably the best person to be in there.
About wasps.
Are there wasps?
They have no taste for the undead.
So he can just walk through.
Can't make me disappear just because you say it's over.
So she's enacting it, but he's not.
In fact,
Oh. Now they are.
I think about you every minute. I know.
Oh.
But it's over.
They're reversed.
Then tell me you don't love me. Say it. Is that what you need to hear?
He won't die from the shot. And if he falls, he won't die. So did Angel just happen to walk in there at that moment to... He was taking the opportunity to attack Buffy. That seems very convenient timing, unless he was kind of encouraged by the ghost to go there at the same time.
Don't talk to me like I'm some stupid...
Okay, but he won't die. She was going to fall over the ledge now. It's going to be slightly therapeutic for Buffy to be shooting him. But he's still alive. Well, he's not... I was going to say he's not dead, but he is dead. But you know what I mean. Oh, but now she shoots herself. So he gets up and stops her, which couldn't happen before because the person was always dead. And I assume he can give... she can give forgiveness now, which will stop it. Yeah.
Grace, don't do this.
But I killed you.
It was an accident. It wasn't your fault.
So yeah, she's gonna forgive him.
You thought I stopped loving you. I never did. I loved you with my last breath.
This is her ghost speaking. It was both of them. She was the one who did the yearbook and probably all the visions as well to help lead to this. Oh, but that's them now. Angel. No. That's going to make things worse for her. And he had quite the reaction as well.
James picked me. I guess I was the one he could relate to. He was so sad.
They can both rest now.
Part of me just doesn't understand why she would forgive him.
Don't think any of us could really imagine how, because it's impossible, how you could forgive someone for killing you. It's not really the kind of thing you can forgive, is it? killing someone else. Don't know if I could do that either. Yeah, I don't know. That's a subject for another day, I think. So he feels tainted.
What was it? A demon?
Love.
Of course. We'll find you a nice toddler.
Oh.
Gotta travel light. Sorry. Try to have fun without me.
When he gets better, he's not going to be happy with you.
Oh, I will.
Oh. He's just biding his time.
Sooner than you.
Yeah. I knew that when he was better that he was gonna, I'm not sure what, stand up to Angel more or take on Angel, but it looks like he already is. He's just biding his time. That was quite cool. Found it quite a slow episode. Maybe they kind of needed. Maybe they needed to slow things down a bit because things have been quite. I don't know, active and energetic last load of episodes. So maybe this was kind of just bringing it down a bit. It did bring it down as well. It was a clever idea. Just think it was slowly orchestrated. I mean, those two, but Buffy and Angel, were the only two really that could have worked for. And she said that the kid, the ghost kid, chose her because of her anger, but maybe he chose her because he knew it was the only way things could work out. So it might not have been what she thought. Yeah, not much happened to progress things except for that at the end with Spike. So that's good. As I said earlier, he's probably almost healed now, his face. So yeah, I assume he's going to stay in the chair. Oh, I don't know. He kind of knocked the chair over then, so maybe this is now him coming back to his full strength and his position. We'll see next episode. So yeah, let me know what you thought about this one in the comments below, and I shall see you for the next one. Be seeing you.